Howdy all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to my Rich Bowl College Career Mode, where today we're going up against Presbyterian. They're 2-2 on their season, we're 0-4 and 0-1 in conference. Let's go ahead and hop into it here. So we will receive the ball first, and back on the return is going to be Van Noy. Step it out of bounds there at the 20. We'll drop back and fire right away to Dobbs for 14-yard gain. Now I'll go to Dukia now for 15 yards. Now back to Dobbs. He'll get 3 yards. First step out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Now to Dukia. We're going to overthrow him into an interception. Just barely overthrown. Nothing we can really do to prevent that. Because if we don't throw it at that strength level, it's going to get underthrown into an interception. Van Noy on the return here. He'll get it up to the 25-yard line. We'll drop back to pass, trailing 7-0. We're going to hit Dobbs. He's going to go for 22 yards. Now Fisk with the ball through the air. He gets 6 yards inside Presbyterian territory. Now we'll look back to Dobbs. He gets 16 yards, first down at the 31. Ten-yard reception there by Dobbs will get us to the 21-yard line. Second and inches. We're going to fire to Dukia for 15 yards, getting us down at the 6-yard line as the first quarter expires. And now we're going to fire to Dukia in the end zone. It's going to be incomplete out of the side of the end zone. And Dobbs there with a masterful move to get us into the end zone. And we'll tie this game up 7-7. But the Presbyterian does receive the second half kickoff. So we trail here 13-7 with the minute 15 left. We need a score now. Here's Van Noy on the return. He gets it up to the 23-yard line. That one goes incomplete to Dukia. They're 13 yards in out of bounds. Now we're going to fire back to Dukia. He'll get us inside Presbyterian territory with a 16-yard gain there with 44 seconds remaining. Now we'll look for Dobbs for 15 yards down at the 34 with 34 seconds left. 10 yards there will get us to the 24-yard line with 22 seconds remaining. 11 yards there. We'll call our first timeout as we are down at the 14-yard line. And Dukia will get in for a 13-yard receiving touchdown here with 11 seconds left on the clock. We'll go for 2. And we'll connect with the Dukia in the end zone. We lead 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. Now Presbyterian will respond. They now lead 21-15. Van Noy will take a knee there, and we'll come out on the first drive of the third quarter with a 9-yard gain there by Fisk. Back to Fisk here. He gets 5. And now to Dobbs. He gets 17 down at the 45 of Presbyterian. 16 yards now, down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Now we'll go to Dukia on the deep ball. For 14 yards down at the 15-yard line. We'll get sacked there for a loss 6, back to the 21-yard line. Now let this one fly for Dobbs. He gets 14 yards down at the 7 for a 3rd and 2. We'll just take off with Volson. He gets it to the 4. And now we'll fire to Dobbs in the end zone for a 4-yard receiving touchdown. Tying the game up, and we'll now aim to take the lead as we'll hit Fisk. We lead 23-21. Presbyterian with the ball. They'll go up 29-23. Van Noy on the return. He gets it up to the 28-yard line. We'll go to Dobbs here. He gets 15 yards up to the 43. Now Dobbs will break free, getting 24 yards before getting knocked out of bounds. Now I'll go back to Dukia. Through the air, he'll get 17 yards. Now we'll run it with not with Irving, with Fisk. He gets 4. Now back on the ground, Fisk. He gets 9 yards down at the 4-yard line with 31 seconds remaining in this game. 2 yards there by Fisk. And Fisk will get in here for a 2-yard rushing touchdown. As Dobbs will score the 2-point conversion there. We lead 31-29. That is game, but our tight end, Givens, has suffered a hip injury. He'll be out for the next 4 games. And we're going to defend Fisk's performance there. And Volson will level up. We're going to upgrade his arm strength. Should have gone accuracy, honestly. Cisco's tackling and Givens' speed. And our kicker has been suspended due to low grades. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and come back next episode. We take on Morehead State. Thank you all and goodbye.